Hello and welcome back to Bunnex Investment Group. In this video, we are going to talk about what we call the shadow box strategy, which is basically for those who cannot attain the market bias, the daily market bias. So if you fail to understand whether a day is going to be a bullish or a bearish day, you may actually utilize this particular strategy. So how does this work? Let me first illustrate how we expect the market to move on an ideal day of trading. So we are saying this box is going to be our Asian session. Then after that, we need to see price inducing traders up or below the Asian session range. So if traders are induced in this particular direction, it means we are going to have more shorts, and then those shorts can now be trapped and reversed against by the market makers. So basically, we need to see a session changeover below the Asian session range or above the Asian session range. So if we get a candlestick reversal pattern within the session changeover phase, it means we can enter the market right away on that particular candlestick reversal pattern. So on the charts, we can see there are several boxes that are marking up the charts. We can see these black traces are days, and within those days there is Asian session, there is the US session, and the clear part is the London session. So from the US session, from the Asian session, we need to see a possible or a move of inducement. Like in this particular case, after a move of inducement, we need to see this gray area is what we call the shadow box. It's marking a period whereby we are changing from the Asian session into the London session. So within this shadow box, that is where we start to look for candlestick reversal patterns. So as I've said earlier, when we see an inducement above the Asian session range, we know that more buyers have entered within the market, and if we get a candlestick reversal pattern at the shadow box or within the shadow box, we can now enter our short. Like in this particular case, there was this railroad track which allowed us to enter a sell at the close of this particular candlestick. Our stop loss above structure. So let's have more examples so that you can fully understand. We've said we need to see an inducement below or above. These yellow traces are basically marking the high and low of the Asian session. So there was no entry on this particular day. As always, we say you need to be highly patient for you to get the rightful entries of any strategy. In this particular case, we can see after several days, we had an inducement. Before we continue, please join our free trading community where we share free signals, free trading advice, as well as setups. The link is right down in the description box below. Be part of the winning community. Below the Asian session, this is proof that many sellers were now within the market. What did we get? We got a candlestick reversal pattern, and then we were going to enter long. This was further confirmed by the second leg that was issued, and we can now enter long like that. We wait for another opportunity where we see induction above the Asian session, and then a candlestick reversal pattern. Of course, this was going to probably nip out our stop loss, but we could make a re-entry. But we are saying above is actually after a confirmation that more buyers or more sellers have been trapped within the markets, and we want to trade against them. If we have something like this whereby the shadow box is now within the range we do not want, we want something whereby the shadow box is actually above the Asian session range. There was no trade, and moving forward, we can see there was clear move to the downside, candlestick reversal pattern, and the market went to the upside like that. So basically, this is how you can use the shadow box entry strategy, whereby you are just waiting for session changeover, and during that session changeover, you are actually changing over the direction that has been issued, and you actually try to get 1.5R to 2R depending on your entry point. On that note, we've come to the end of our today's video. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.